Thank you for watching this video. Please remember, like and subscribe. And join my Patreon if you want to help to support the channels. The link is always in the description. And thank you once again for choosing to watch this video. To all my fans and my haters, enjoy. Alright, so I am a motherfucking nerd. I am somebody who likes nerdy shit. Be it from politics, be it from motherfucking technology, be it from fucking comics, be it from TV, from anime. I'm a fucking nerd. And you know what? I liked the shit before it became popular. I liked motherfucking video games before it became popular for people in my age group and my demographics. There is shit that I do and shit that I play that a lot of people wouldn't play. I like anime. You can look at the back of my wall and see that I love anime. And what kills me is that people treat it as it's some fucking sacred treasure, and they're fucked at a dragon that it's, and they're protecting it. You get so many of these guys that used to complain that they were outcasts for liking things like comics or things like video games or nerdy movies. But these are the same guys now who sit back and complain, "Oh, I don't see why people like the Marvel movies. It's better than the comics are better, and I hate that only people like it." Like, these are the same people that complain that women are pretending to like their hobbies. These are the same guys who sit back and complain that they're ruining comics by making an inclusion of everybody. But 20 years ago, they were complaining that people picking on me because I like comics. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. And that's why I want to bring this video up from this dumbass who made this video not too long ago. And we're going to go over it. Yes, and this is from The Fourth Age. Now, I did do a video of him before, and the stupid does not disappoint. Shall we?
Hey, how you doing? This is RJ. So today, ever being the gadfly that I am and bringing up uncomfortable subjects, I want to talk about why comics just aren't for women. But before I get
Can you guys hear me? I know you guys. Oh God, how long has it been since y'all can't hear me? But I know you women folks. You women folks. You know you have estrogen and it stops you from the blocking of different comics. Look. You women folks, comics aren't for you. So let's go.
get there, I just want to let everyone know that my graphic novel, Thomas Valiant, is still available on Indiegogo. I think I will be closing it down within the week. Now, I've already closed down some of the perks for it, but you can get the main book still. So, you're looking at the art for my graphic novel in the background. It is a traditional comic story, done traditionally in the way the comics were meant to be made. It does not...
Wait, what does that mean? And a lot of it looks like is ripoffs from Marvel. I'm just saying it looks like ripoffs from Marvel, but let's go.
have an agenda. It is a story about a man trying to be a true traditional hero. And if any of that sounds appealing to you at all, or looks appealing to you at all, because I know Renzo's art is amazingly beautiful, then you...
Wait, how... I'm confused. Why is it specific a man is trying to be a true traditional hero? It's a power fantasy. It's a power fantasy. You're trying to self-insert yourself inside of a power fantasy. That's what it is. Poor little Tink Tink. You have to fantasize yourself having some sort of power and maybe a bigger penis than the micro one you have. But let's go.
You might want to click on that link in the description and go on over and see if my graphic novel is for you before it's too late. All right, so as I said, I want to talk about why comics aren't for women. And really,
please enlighten us, great sage.
This is something I wanted to go over because of my video that I did on color. That is the
Wait. I'm sorry. Is it me or is this, rendition of Wonder Woman looking a little on the young side? I mean, like, I know she's ageless because she was created from the whatever clay, but she's looking a little bit young in this picture. I wonder why.
the recent one which I did on color, which I'll link in the description. And it got me thinking about
yikes.
That is the recent one which
Yikes. Did he say he did a video on color? Let's go back and see that.
For women. And really, this is something I wanted to go over because of my video that I did on color. That is the recent one which I did on color, which I'll link in the description. And it got me thinking about some of the statements of Kelly Sue DeConnick, because that's the person who actually got me interested in this subject to begin with. And the point being that within that original video that I covered of Kelly Sue DeConnick, where she sparked this idea within me, she said, "I don't see things with women's eyes." That's
he takes it literally. Oh God. Why stupid hurt brain? Oh. It's been shown that some women actually can see more of a color spectrum than men. Like, for real. Am I pulling this out of my ass because I watched Grimm? Maybe, but still. What? Okay, let's go.
It's ridiculous. And I said to myself, okay, you have this heavy, quote unquote, progressive, this declared intersectional feminist ridiculing something. That's the time, usually, you should look it up and see if it's true. Because these people, when something is actually true and they can't dismiss it any other way, they just do so through ridicule.
Like toxic masculinity kills men quicker. Maybe you have a mental issue that you need to take care of. Maybe that you have some fucking phobias or fucking hang-ups that you need. Like, I'm just saying. Okay, let's go.
And I looked it up and I found that, yes, biologically there's a difference between men's eyes and women's eyes. And women do see things differently than men. Women can see more colors than men can. And men deliberately cannot see as much colors as women can.
Deliberately? Wait, deliberately? Like, don't see the same amount of colors as a woman. The fuck? I'm making myself deliberately do that. Wait, what the hell? What the fuck, man? Okay. I'm not going to be able to finish this video if I keep pausing like this.
Because it allows them to concentrate on shapes and movement. And this allows, biologically, for the woman to be a better caretaker for their child because they can see different fluctuations in the color of skin tone, stuff like that. And men, it allows them to be better hunters because they can see movement and therefore can see their prey, or if they're going to be prey, much easier.
Like, why does this always go back to the essentialization that as if we're all fucking hunter and gatherers still? Like, we haven't evolved as a fucking species over the last 10,000 years where that shit doesn't fucking matter. Alright, for real, humans have broken evolution. That's why we have eyeglasses, damn it. Like, dude, like, oh my God. You simultaneously want to harken back to a past that you feel that men will be superior, but you would not be superior. Fucking nerd. The fuck out of here.
But in revisiting that video, and by the way, I'm going to be linking a lot of my videos in the description of this video because I want to give you references and links to all of these things. Those original videos that I reference of mine have in their descriptions the original videos where all of these things were stated by the people themselves. But in that video, she also talked about the fact that women were driven out of comics and men were gatekeeping comics. Her assertion was that women originally were...
Okay. This is interesting. This is interesting because the point is fucking true. Women were always in comics. But it's due to like the comics code and all that other good shit. A lot of women had to get out of comics because they were seen as degenerate and shit like that. Fucking right one to thinking that comics weren't considered degenerate at one time. Let's go.
Part of comics and read comics just as much as men did. But slowly, over a process of a couple of decades, and those decades would be the late 70s, 80s, and 90s, where comic shops began to emerge as the place where most comics were sold, she said that women were driven out of comics, not just the making of comics, but the reading of comics itself. Again, her claim is that men began to gatekeep comics and make
wow, this sounds like something else I may have known. Like video games. Like, why do these fucking nerds think that everything that is not fucking, like everything that is not just mainstream shit is for them? God, you think he faps this picture right here? Like, this has been on the screen for a while. You think he faps to this picture? Like, I'm just saying, like, women don't look like this. In real life, women don't look like this. I'm just saying. Their tits wouldn't be this big with their waist this fucking small, and their waist wouldn't be up that motherfucking high. Women don't look like this in real life, you dumb fuck. This is your fucking fantasy. This is what you want a woman to look like, and that's why shit like this would offend a woman, because women don't look like that in real fucking life. But, whatever. Let's go.
Sure that women didn't even read them. And her assertion, again, comes from the idea that it was these comic shops that were the inception point of this gatekeeping. And when I did that original video, I kind of dismissed that idea, and so did a lot of you in the comments, especially the women who listened to my video. They said, this is ridiculous. I have been into comic shops all of my life. There is never anyone standing at the door saying, you don't belong here. There's never been someone standing behind the counter saying, you should leave.
No, but you know what? If you're being creepy, no, women don't want to go in that place. Look. Let me share something with you. Come here. Let me share with you. If you're being creepy, a woman doesn't want to be in that place. You know how you can't invite a woman to your house because you're being creepy? You know how she looks uncomfortable when you're talking to her because you're talking all that bullshit about how you're a big, strong man, which you're not. And you have this nice little, we're going to call it, level under the house that most people call a basement, and you want to invite her over because she looks so cute and pretty and young and all that other good bullshit. And, she looks at you like, if she goes over your house, she's going to be found, she's going to turn up missing, and they're going to have candlelight vigils because you're creepy. Yeah, that's how a lot of comic book shops or video game shops are to some women, because it's about 5 or 6 of you motherfuckers that hang around that motherfucker. That's it. You're fucking creepy. But let's go.
But after learning a bit of new information, I want to go over that point again. Now, first of all, I would say it's not a good idea to make knee-jerk reactions with these kinds of people, these quote-unquote heavy progressives, these intersectional feminists, because part of what they do is they mix some truth with a big lie. And they're...
Okay, let's go. Is somebody going to tell him, or should I? All right, let's go.
Therefore, when you have a knee-jerk reaction, and I'm not just saying you, the audience, had a knee-jerk reaction, I'm saying I did as well, so I'm accusing myself here, not you. But since they try to sell their ideology in a sophisticated way, that is to say through sophism, that is to say through an argument which...
Wait! Did he really say sell their ideology through an argument while making a YouTube videos an argument? No. I don't do sophistry. Everybody else does sophistry. I just explain the truth. Fuck out of here, man. Let's go.
doesn't actually have truth behind it, but has enough truth to make you think it does, then you have a problem. Because if you have a knee-jerk reaction, then people who are looking and seeing the truth within that argument are saying, I'm going to dismiss you, because obviously they're saying something that is at very least partly true. And I believe the reason why it's so easy to dismiss these people and their ideology is because of the way that they play with language.
Yeah, big words make head hurt. Big words make head hurt. Oh, big words make head hurt. Oh, they're using words with more than 3 syllables. They're using multisyllabic words. And so big words make head hurt. Yeah. Fuck, man. You can't do this. And oh God. Okay, let's go.
One of the tools of the quote-unquote progressive person is to say that language doesn't have any real tie to reality. The old idea is that the bedrock of language is reality. All the words that you use are tied to what is real. And
No! Language is an imaginary concept that we then tie to reality. It is not something that is quote-unquote real. We make language up. There is no objective language. The fact that we make up words to visualize a concept, a item, a fucking place, person, or thing. Language is made up. It is not tied to it. It's not tied to reality. That's not what language is, you dumb fuck. Languages are imaginary. We just come together and fucking what's the fucking word I'm looking for? God damn, I lost my word. We come to agree on specific terms mean different things. Why is this thing right here called a cat? Wherever it is in different languages, it's because we have agreed to it, not because it is, uncharacteristic, objectively known as a cat. No, fuck, these people are stupid. Let's go.
Therefore, you can go back to their definitions and find out what they actually are. And as I have said a number.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What's the point? Like, I'm looking at this. And I'm looking like, what is the point of her having all this leather on except for 2 parts exposed on her back? I'm just saying, like, what's the point? Like, I'm just being pedantic, ain't I? I'm being pedantic. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. But do guys really think that this is sexy? All right, let's go.
Of times, this is the exact point of origin of logic and reason. You need to be able to define things as they are according to reality. If you can't do that, you don't have reason, you don't have logic. But there
was he not just saying people that try to use sophomoric arguments in order to prove their point? Fuck. Like, I know why some people get pissed off at me because I do the tu quoque fallacy. I fucking get it. But I am self-aware to realize that, I'm using the same fucking tactics that everybody else is using. But when you call them out on them, then they have a fucking issue. Okay, let's go.
Point is that language is a plaything, and that the meanings of words can be changed on a whim depending what the individual using them wants to give them meaning for.
Yes! Fucking yes! That is literally and figuratively true. Oh God. That is literally and figuratively true. And I dare you to check. I dare you to check. To fucking check me to see if I'm using those words correctly. Fuck.
I would say in a Nietzschean dynamism kind of way, which isn't a coincidence. So the thing.
What? Look. Why do these fuckers that on this red pill bullshit think that they understand Nietzsche? What? Like, really? Why do they think that they fucking truly understand Nietzsche or absurdism? Because nihilism is a branch of absurdism. They don't fucking get it. They just think like, oh yeah, logic, reason, yes. Nietzsche was an follow through of absurdism. And fucking absurdism is fucking crazy, fucking fun, and fucking stressful. But these bastards don't fucking get it. They have some sort of fucking crazy belief that, oh, if I can do logic and reason, that means, and then nothing is real, so everything is fucking permitted. Like they're fucking Assassin's Creed. Oh my god. Okay, let's go.
Is that when these people that are heavy, quote unquote, progressive, use language, even simple words, they often mean things which normal people, you and I, would give a completely different meaning for.
You mean stupid people. You mean stupid people like you. I fucking can't, man. Okay, let's go.
So in order to get into all of that, I want to go back to the origin point of all of these ideas. And it's going to take some time. I'll get back to the comics and why comics aren't for women at the end. But I don't think skipping to the end is going to do you any good, because if you don't go through the process of the original ideas underneath, you're not going to understand.
If you don't understand my dogmatism, then you're not going to actually get what I'm saying. This is worse than some fucking online Christians to say, well, you have to follow this point in logic, this point in logic, to this point in logic, and this point in logic, and once I lead you by the nose through the points that I want you to fucking agree to, then you'll get it. Because I would have poorly, but he would have laid out his case poorly, very poorly, but he would have laid out his case based on his own broken line of logic and reasoning. But let's go.
I don't think what I have to say at the end. So here's the thing. What Kelly Sudoconic and intersectional feminists like her declare is that there is no difference between a man and a woman.
What's the difference? 10 to 15% muscle strength in like chest. Like, is that the difference? Is it other than that? What is it? A different expression of gonads? Like, what's the difference? What's the? Oh my God, he's not gonna say that men are more intelligent than women, is he? Okay. Let's. What's up, Ziggurat? I'm losing brain cells because of this bullshit. Let's go.
Absolutely no difference. This is the bedrock of their ideology, but it seems to conflict with another fundamental point.
Hey, Joe.
Not quite a bedrock, but a fundamental principle also of their ideology, which is that women are oppressed by men. And the question becomes, if women and men are exactly the same, how is it that you can say that men as a group are oppressing women?
Societal fucking oppression, historical oppression, fucking reproductive oppression. There are many ways that men as a power structure are oppressing fucking women. Like, it is, fuck. These are the same people that, oh my God, they think because they can't get pussy on the man that men aren't oppressing women. Because they can't go and do a SA on a woman whenever they fucking feel like it, that men aren't oppressing women. You dumb fuck. You tell me right now, why is there a gender wage gap? And don't start the bullshit about, oh, women choose this careers, men choose this careers. Why? Why does that happen? It's because a lot of the careers are careers that are traditionally seen as men and women are pushed out. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know that.
Good. Now let's repeat the non-conformist oath. I promise to be different. I promise to be unique. I promise not to repeat things other people say.
Thanks, Joe. Thanks. Oh God, thank you. And this is why the EA torpedo. Why is the ERA torpedo? And so yeah, like no, like these are the people that like seriously think Like this, like we seriously have evidence, and even if it's $1.92, it's because there are careers that men think that women shouldn't be in because of reasons, and they don't know they fucking place. Like, what the fuck? All right, let's go.
Because that would point to a difference between men and women. And you've already said that women and men are exactly the same. Well, the answer to that, according to an intersectional feminist, the way they get out of that little conundrum is to redefine the very nature of the word man and woman. But let me take a step back just for...
Men and women are concepts! They are concepts. The concept of a man and the concept of women are fucking concepts. And they changed on the society that it has that concept. Oh my God. Like, they don't get it. They don't fucking get it. Their brain is so fucking steeped in stupidity that a 5-year-old can tell you the difference between what is a male and what is a female. It's easy. Gender and sex are two different things. My sex is male. That's simple. My gender is a man. I am a fucking cis man. That is really fucking simple. I have a penis and I want to portray the gender of masculinity. That's really fucking simple. How hard is that? How fucking hard is that? You can't comprehend that? Sure. But remember, this is using words in a way that normal people can't use it. No, you're just stupid, man. Let's go.
For a moment. I would say that the inception point of all of this feminist rhetoric, especially this intersectional feminism that you see around you today, comes from a very specific place. It does have origins and play severely into the ideas of Marx, but I really think it comes from Nietzsche and his teacher, who would be Schopenhauer. And really...
How is that? What part of Marxist economic and some social theory has anything to do with gender? Besides the fact that he said that women do work that they don't get fucking paid for, like child rearing. Like, what part of that? What part of Marxist economic theory, since you want to actually go to it, don't you fucking understand? That says that, oh yeah, we want to get rid of the fucking bourgeoisie in order to, like, you know, make women dominant over men. What part of that? What part of that? Wow, okay.
Their rejection of truth itself. Now, mankind have been rejecting truth forever and ever. I usually go back to the statements of Plato in 400 BC, talking about how the rejection of truth and setting yourself up as the truth is what he calls the greatest evil. So mankind have been doing this for a long time.
And he's a religious fucking nut too! Oh my God! No wonder he's so fucking stupid. Oh, he sounds like this online Christian, and yes, I had to use the quotation points that I know. I'm just like, you set yourself up as a god. Like, what the fuck, man? Wow. Okay. Because you don't believe in truth, and the truth is this. Like, dude, that's just your opinion, man. It's just your opinion, man. No, it's not. It's an opinion. It's like, no, dude, that's just your opinion. Like, the fuck? All right, let's go.
Certainly. But honestly, I would say the modern thinkers that popularized what we see around us as the current rejection of truth and reality was again Nietzsche and his teacher Schopenhauer. Because both of them predicated their ideas on, I have thrown back the curtain of reality, and what lies behind that curtain is simply nothing, is simply a void. Now, they go on in their own ways to say, how do we create a Superman, and particularly Superman, in such a world where no truth actually exists? But
is he really gonna try to tie this into fucking Clark Kent? I was like, for real, For real. These are the people that are so fucking stupid, they don't understand the quote. Here, let me see if I can find it. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This is really... Okay. Oh, where's that quote? Let me see if I can pull it up. All right, I'm going to pull it up. All right, so let's just bring this up. This is the actual quote, guys. Let's make it bigger so you guys can see it. All right, the quote is, God is dead. Fuck this. God is dead, God remains dead, and we have killed him. How shall we confront ourselves, the murderers of all murderers? What is the holiest and what was holiest and mighty of all that the world has yet owned has bled to death under our knives? Who will wipe this blood off of us? What water is there for us to clean ourselves? What festivals of atonement? What sacred games shall we have to invent? Is it not the greatest of this deed too great for us? Must we ourselves not become gods simply to appear worthy of it? The point of that fucking statement is, through science, we have killed the mysteries that we have attributed to God. It is literally saying we are closing the God of the gaps argument. You dumb fuck. Wow. It's these motherfuckers. He is literally trying to use comics aren't for women to fucking kill the idea. To promote the idea that, because of Marx and Nietzsche, because we don't have absolute truth, or people purport not to believe in absolute truth, that God is because of Marx and Nietzsche, because people purport not to believe in absolute truth, it's an absolute truth that women aren't suited for comic books, and then they use that to try to fight against the fact that we know for certain that yes, only comic books are men, and this is why, modernism and, some kind of the JQ and reasons and, international, conglomerates that control the world and all this other good shit. And this is so fucking stupid to point out that you can't see big titties in fucking comic books as much as you want to because it's other people that read it. You are trying to bring in philosophy on the fact that some people find it offensive to try to draw women like they have no fucking ribs and big titties and no back problems. That's what you're trying to do. That is the fucking point of this fucking video, you dumb fuck. You do comics. Go draw your hideously proportioned big titty women in your comic books and leave the rest of the shit alone. What is that shit that they say? If you don't like our comics, go make your own. Bitch, you first. Oh my God. He is literally trying to use a quote about the closing of the God of the Gaps argument in order to say that women, you should be happy not being able to like comic books. This is the dumb fuckery we have to deal with. This is the dumb fuckery we have to deal with. A man who sits back and probably jerks it to fucking pictures like this is upset. So upset that he can't have more of this. That he has to bring in Nietzsche and Marx. I shudder to think if he ever found out who Soren Kierkegaard was. All because he feels that people are trying to deny the real motherfucking truth of the fact that comics aren't for women. This is bullshit. It makes my head hurt. God damn. He probably does beat his meat to a hamster. No, you had it right at first. He probably beats his meat to a hamster. Damn it. Like, this shit doesn't fucking... Like, I get it. I draw. It's a picture in my background right now that I have a big, beautiful, big titty, thick-thighed woman in a picture that I drew in my background. I know real women aren't like that. I understand that. I'm not getting mad to say, "Ooh, I can't draw this and put it on the motherfucking comic." No, I draw it. I even sell the shit. People like it. Both men and women like it. And non-binary people like it. But you don't get up here and see me saying, "Oh, well, because I'm not selling more of these pictures, then, haha, they're not for women." No, you dumb fuck. Oh my God. And he doesn't even do the art. He just makes up a story. This power fantasy. Okay, let me hear some more of this shit. Oh God.
I'll get to that in a moment. So one of the things about Nietzsche is that if you have studied a lot of Nietzsche, and I had to do so a lot in university, and if you've studied a lot of the ancients, which would include Augustine of Hippo, you will see that Nietzsche said nothing new at all. All he did was to take all of the writings, the fundamental principles of the writings of Augustine, and to restate the entire system according to a way that doesn't have any reference to truth. And
There's no capital T truth. You dumb fuck. There's no capital T truth. What? Please explain to me the capital T truth. You know what's funny? These are the motherfuckers that sit back and, like, in some fucking weird way, they believe this Judeo-Christian belief and shit. But they are literally promoting comics that are, at worst, fucking mesotheists, at best, deists. That he doesn't. He fucking doesn't. And if you study Nietzsche, you would also have to study Kierkegaard. But, oh my God. Okay, let's go.
Funny thing is that Augustine himself actually talks about this happening in his own time, where he says there are vices and there are virtues. You need to beware of these societies and these people and these thinkers who take virtues and turn them into vices and turn them into virtues. And this is exactly what Nietzsche himself did. In taking the entire system of Augustine and removing any concept of truth from that system.
You keep saying when he says truth, he just wants to say God. He just wants to say God. Like, okay, this is the actual wifey that he feels like he should come home to every night. This is a wifey that he feels like he should, the waifu, excuse me, that he should come home to every night. Somebody that's up and willing and able to give his small little pee-pee 30 seconds of pleasure before he orgasms and falls over and goes to sleep. All right, let's go.
What he does, fundamentally, is to take everything that Augustine called a virtue and turn it into a vice, and everything Augustine called a vice and turn it into a virtue. And all this does is allow human beings to be vicious. That is to say, to be full of vice, and at the same time, to think themselves virtuous. And again, as I said, it's all predicated on a rejection of truth. So this new rejection of truth that started to take hold in academia and then to be disseminated into the rest of society really took hold. Because again, mankind is always looking for that way to reject truth so that he can just indulge himself in it.
Like, take a shot for every time he says truth, it means God. Like, take a shot. Wow. Like, am I the only one that's seeing this shit? Take a fucking shot. We need truth. No, Nietzsche was talking about killing God, the concept of a supreme spiritual being that we can only, all goodness can come from that. Like, no, Nietzsche was talking about that. Tell the fucking truth.
His passions and be vicious. And I'm sure someone in the comments is arguing with me right now saying, this is not what Nietzsche intended. I would say, well, possibly yes, possibly no. You may be correct on that, but this is the result of what he actually said. What he intended aside, this is the result of that kind of thinking. Because again, you take that kind of thinking and you mix it with reality and the truth that actually exists behind reality, and this is what you get. But here's the thing. As I have said in a number of other videos.
Like, okay, so, like, again, women's fucking body aren't like this. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh my god. Oh. You would think, like, you think that it's really just because these motherfuckers can't stand on their own principle that they have to refer back to some great supreme being. That, oh, of course this is, of course I'm falling on. Yeah. I know, like, fuck, like, okay. Maybe it's because I was used to watching debates with left-wing people that at least brings up theory about, even though nobody cares about fucking theory. It at least had to bring the text up. No, he's pulling this shit out of his ass. Man. No, because that will get his video demonetized, and if it's one thing these motherfuckers believe in wholeheartedly before promoting their point, and it's monetization. Let's go.
Both Schopenhauer and Nietzsche hated women. They really hated them. Both of them, by the way, grew up without a father, and Nietzsche had no male role models at all. He was raised by his mother, his aunts, and his sisters. And he states within his works that these women stripped him of all his masculinity.
Did he just pull the Jesse Lee Peterson? Do you love your father? Do you love your father? Do you love your father? Your mother has caused you a hatred of your father. Like, he just pulled the Jesse Lee Peterson. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Words you'll never hear somebody say, talking about or in the same presence as the fourth age. He is literally doing the Jesse Lee Peterson of, do you hate your father? You hate your father, and that's why you hate God, because you of your father the devil, caused by the hatred of a woman. Like for real. He's like, you listen to these, like, you let these fuckers speak long enough, and you hear the crazy bullshit that comes out of their fucking mouth. Nietzsche wanted to destroy truth because he was around nothing but women, and he hated men, so he hated God. Like, the fuck? Alright, let's go.
And really, the same thing happened with Schopenhauer and his mother in a different way. But the point was that both of these men saw women as being that thing which drags true men down. And they rejected them in such a way that they wanted people to think of them as really the slime of the earth. That's what Schopenhauer actually calls women, the slime of the earth from which true men are born. Almost as if they were something like a primordial ooze from...
Wait, what the fuck? Now, that's some misogyny there. That's an unreasonable hatred of fucking women. Like, wow, the women just are sliming. The only reason why the only useful things are therefore is for breeding styles and shit like that. Like, wow, that is, wow. Oh, wow. Fuck. Okay.
From which we emerge as godlike beings, as men. So the idea of Nietzsche's Superman is indeed a Superman. Women are very specifically not part and parcel of this entire way of thinking. But here's the thing. When men started to follow these ideas of Schopenhauer and Nietzsche and start to act in a vicious way, what did women do? Well, the women of society often provide a sober second thought for men. But in this...
Oh, you start acting vicious and no nookie, no poo-tang for you. Wait, I'm just playing. I ain't mean to yell, baby. I didn't mean to yell. Please come give me some of that loving. I'm sorry. Okay, fuck. This is such a fucking self-report. Okay, let's go.
Since they did not. What they did was to say, okay, look at all these men being vicious in their rejection of truth. I want that for me as well. Therefore, how do I get that? I can't go back to the ideas of Nietzsche and Schopenhauer because they reject women in all of their way of thinking.
All right, cool. Hey, dude. How you doing, Mutant? How you doing? I hope you're feeling better. I hope you're feeling better. Oh God, shit. Oh, all right. Let's go.
Therefore, I have to create a new way of thinking that allows me to access both Schopenhauer and Nietzsche. And really, I could go back to, at the very least, Simone de Beauvoir and Comte and go through the strains of this kind of thinking. But the thing was that, basically, the idea that they came up with was the erasure.
Why are we getting fucking upskirt panty shots? What the fuck, man? And in this picture, canonically, Raven is like 16. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry because I mean, if you read the original Teen Titans and shit like that, Raven was actually an older woman, and then they started to age her down when they reformulated the team. Oh, wow. Okay, let's go.
Of the man-woman divide. That's what it's called typically in philosophy. That is to say that women and men are exactly the same. And if women are exactly the same as men, then women can participate in those.
No man is exactly the fucking same as another man. You dumb that in generality, men and women are the same. There's an expression of gonadal expression. There's an expression of fucking pectoral expression, muscles, muscle mass, and some of you motherfuckers have bitch tits. Some men have bitch tits like Bob. Shit, I'm starting to have bitch tits like Bob. So that doesn't fucking matter. Like, oh my god, he literally thinks that there's some chasm of difference between a man and a woman. Let me tell you something. Fourth age. We all start off in the womb as women. It is only a hormones difference that you have external gonads and a penis. Although your penis may be a little bit bigger than a clitoris. But still, it is not much different. We all have the same basic body blueprint. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, let's go.
Nietzschean ideas, and therefore reject truth in the same way, and therefore be just as licentious, just as vicious as any man. Again, being sophisticated, this was not their stated purpose, but this was really the meaning behind all of this rejection of the man-woman divide. And the man-woman divide is really basically saying there is a difference between a man and a woman. But again, the question becomes, if there is no difference between a man and a woman, how can men actually oppress women? Well, the point being that from that,
how do men oppress women? Ooh, easy. For centuries and millennia, treat them as nothing more than elevated house servants that you get to fuck and breed your children. And instead of sharing in the child rearing, you labor them down with things like home duties and child rearing, and make sure that they can't have finances of themselves, and make sure that they have to be in care of a man as far as a brother or a husband or a father. That's how. And let that build up for millennia. And you tell me how a woman would not be oppressed. Fuck. These people are so fucking dumb. They believe that history started the day they became conscious of it. Man. Exactly. Literally, women couldn't have a line of credit until the fucking 70s. And even then, it was frowned upon. Look. There were states that didn't repeal marital rape until the 70s and 80s. Oh, no, he beat his wife. Okay, no, okay. The fuck? And you're telling me, you're fucking telling me that women haven't been oppressed? Fuck, these people are stupid. Oh, let's go.
Early feminists and the people who lead up to the intersectional feminism that you see right now got around this by saying that, well, you see, it's not actually men versus women, it's maleness versus femaleness. And they come up with the idea that, well, basically, since they're redefining what a virtue and a vice is, and basically flipping them over so that virtues are vices and vices are virtues, they're going to redefine them in a very specific way, according to this feminist ideology. And the way that they redefine them is that everything traditionally male is a vice, and everything traditionally female
Oh my god, okay, I can't listen to this shit anymore. All because he feels that women are supposed to be in comics. Yeah. I like this shit makes my brain hurt. Like, literally, my brain is hurting from this shit. My brain is hurting from this scientific way of fucking how women shouldn't have the same fucking taste as far as comics as men should, or shouldn't have the same access to comics as men should. Like, something tells me that this is a type of motherfucker that will come up with a scientific way of why black people shouldn't like comics either. Like, seriously. Oh my god. Oh my god. I fucking love you, Bruce, for sending me this clip, but I fucking hate you because of these fuckers like this. It's gonna cause me the fucking migraine. God damn, these people are so fucking dumb. Because all they can think about is the fact that they feel comfortable looking at this. They feel comfortable watching this show, reading this comic, playing these video games, and how fucking dare you take this away from me because it's my only way of feeling secure and powerful. I don't. Oh. I get it. This is what I'm gonna say about it because I'm just done with this part. I get it. You're growing up. You are living through a world that for some reason, be it that you're a white cis heterosexual male, that you feel that the world should be yours. You were told that you're gonna be rock stars and kings, and you're gonna fuck like gods and all that other good shit. And that didn't come to pass. It's not the women that's keeping you down. That's not what it is. It's a fucking system of fucking capitalism that's keeping your ass down. And the fact that you feel that your power is fucking being questioned because your grandfather and your father had some sort of perceived power that you don't have right now, that's not a woman's fault because she likes to read comics. Whose fault is that? It's fucking capitalism, and you're perpetuating this shit because you think that they're trying to take something away from you. No, you dumb fuck. You can draw your fucking stick figures with big Triple H titties and no motherfucking mouth so they can't talk back to your ass. You can do that. But guess what? Other people like shit too. Other people like comics too. Other people like video games and movies and TV shows. It's not just for you, dumb fuck. And no philosophical nature of the objective truth or reality is going to change that. And the last quote of the video I'm going to give before I say thank you for watching this clip, I'm going to give it to Joe in the chat. Because as he quotes, LBJ says that if you convince the lowest white man that he's better than the best colored man, he'll open his pocketbook for you. And that's what the fuck is happening. You fuckers are falling for a centuries-old fucking trip of when you think that, oh, I'm better than this person and I deserve better. You actually think that because you have some perceived societal superiority, that still means that things are tolerated for you. No, motherfucker. They're tolerated for capitalism. And they're using your racism and your sexism in order to keep your ass dumb, keep your ass willing, and part of the system. Thank you. This is my TED Talk. Okay. Oh, God.